Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 10, mensuration. In this chapter, we know how to find perimeter of any plane figure. So, one question arises in your mind: what is perimeter? So you can say perimeter is the length of boundary. Okay. In this chapter, we are going to find the perimeter of rectangle. I hope all of you familiar the figure of rectangle, square, and triangle, especially equilateral triangles. So let's see how we find the perimeter of rectangle. So I hope all of you know this is a rectangle. Okay, this is a rectangle. You can say A, B, C, D. This is a rectangle A, B, C, D. In rectangle, opposite side are equal. Opposite side means this side. This side AB is opposite to DC or CD, and AD side AD opposite to side BC. Okay. So according to the definition of perimeter is the length of boundary. So length of boundary means if you need to find the perimeter of this rectangle, so its boundary is AB, BC, CD, and DA. If we sum the length of boundary of these rectangles, then we find the perimeter of rectangles. Also you can say the sum of all sides. If you find the sum of all sides of this rectangle, then we find the perimeter of this rectangle. So let's see how to find the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay. So here we can write perimeter of rectangle is equal to perimeter of rectangle. This is equal to, we can write length of boundary as sum of all side. Side is AB, BC, CD, and DA. Okay. So side is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay. So in this way we find the rectangles, but according to the properties of rectangles, opposite sides are equal. It means that AB is equal to DC. So AB is equal to DC. DC or CD both are same length. Okay. You read it, CD or DC both are same length, but direction is different. Okay. So here and AD is equal to BC. This is the properties of rectangle, that opposite sides are equal and each angle are 90 degree in rectangle. Okay. So here you can also write AD is equal to BC. Okay. So in place of BC, we write AD or DA. In place of CD, we write AB. Also in rectangles, you can say this is a length and this is a breadth. Also this is a length, this is a breadth. Okay. So this is a breadth and this is a length. Then plus in place of AB, you can write L. In place of BC, we can write B. This is breadth. CD or DC, this is the length, and AD, this is equal to breadth. Okay. So you can say here two length, one length, one length. This is a two length. So 2L. This is 2L plus your 1B, 1B. This is equal to 2B. Okay. So if you take common 2, so we obtain here 2 into L plus B. In this way, we find the formula to find the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B, where L represent length of rectangles and B represent breadth of rectangles. So in this way, we can say the perimeter of a rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle, this is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. In this formula, we can find the perimeter of any rectangles when its side means length and breadth is given. Okay. Sometimes in this formula, perimeter is given, length is given, and we need to find the breadth of the rectangle. So let's see how in this situation how can we solve such question. Okay. So for this, suppose in questions the length is given, perimeter is given at 20 centimeter, and P represent perimeter and L represent length. Length is 6 centimeter. Okay. So we need to find breadth. How we find breadth? So here we discuss about the relation between perimeter, length and the breadth of the rectangle. So what is the relation between the length, breadth and the perimeter of rectangles? You know very well that here just a moment we write perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay. Perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, but here we given length is given, perimeter is given, we need to find the breadth. So one way is that if you put the value of P and L in this equation, in this formula, and simplify it, you find the breadth of the rectangle. And other way is that first we transpose these two to left side, then we obtain P by 2, and in right side we have length plus breadth, but we need to find only breadth. So again we transpose this length to left hand side. Okay, here you can see this length is positive. When you transposing this length to left hand side, it's become negative. Okay, so P by 2 minus L, this is equal to B. In this formula we can find breadth of a rectangle if length and perimeter is given. Suppose, so put the value of P and L in this formula, then you find the breadth. So breadth is equal to, we can write here, breadth is equal to P by 2 minus L. So here perimeter is given 20 centimeter by 2 minus L is given as 6 centimeters. Okay, so this is equal to 10 centimeter minus 6 centimeter. So breadth is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, so in this way you can find breadth of rectangles. Okay, suppose sometimes perimeter is given, breadth is given, but we need to find length of rectangle. So how can we find length of rectangles? Just we can write here, suppose we have this given. Okay, breadth is given, perimeter is given, then you can formulate this, change the formula of perimeter. How can we change? We can write it first, P by 2 is equal to L plus B. Breadth is given, perimeter is given. Now we transport this breadth to left side, then we obtain P by 2 minus B is equal to length. Okay, so in this way you find length of rectangle if perimeter of rectangles and the breadth of rectangle is given. So student, I hope all of you understood how to find perimeter of rectangle. If side means length and breadth are given, how to find length of rectangle if breadth and perimeter is given. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the perimeter of square. So perimeter of square is perimeter of square. This is equal to first we draw a square. I hope all of you familiar to figure out square. Square have four sides and each side are equal to each other. Okay, this is square shape. Suppose A, B, C, D. In square, all angle is right angles and all sides are equal. Suppose this is a square. Okay, so it means that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to D. Okay, but we know how to find perimeter of any figure. Sum of all sides. Okay, if you sum of all sides, so this is equal to AB, first side, second side BC, third side CD, fourth side what? D. But in case of rectangle, in case of square, side are equal to each other. It means that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Okay, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, because this is the sum of this is the side of square. Side of square are equal to each other, and each angle in squares are 90 degree. Okay, and by diagonal of square are equal. If you join the opposite side, opposite vertex of a square, then we obtain diagonal. You can see here this vertex D is opposite to vertex B, and vertex A is opposite to vertex C. Clear? So then you can say BD and AC are diagonals. Diagonals are equal in square, and they diagonals are bisect each other at right angles. It means that if you join the both by diagonals of square, they intersect at a point. They bisect at a point, and the angle between two sides, two diagonals, is right angle, like that. If you join these diagonal, so angle is here. This is 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. Means each angle is 90 degree. Okay. So this is the properties of square. All sides are equal, each angle are equals, and diagonal are also equals, and diagonal bisect each other at right angles. Okay. So but here we need to find the perimeter of square. Here all sides are equal, so you can write here this is equal to AB, B plus BC is also equal to AB, so you can write also AB. CD is also equal to AB, you can see here. So this is, you can write also this AB. DA is also AB. So in place of DA, we can write AC, AB. Okay. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 AB. So we write here 4 AB. AB. Okay. 4 AB means 4 into AB. You can say it 4 into AB. Clear? Now, this is side of AB. AB, what is AB? AB is the side of square. So in general, you can say the perimeter of square is that 4 into length of side. Okay. In general, we can say the perimeter of square is equal to 4 into length of side. This is clear. And in the case of triangles, this is triangle. Suppose. Okay, ABC is triangle, and we don't know what is the length of these triangles. So how to find the perimeter of this triangle? Simply you can see the sum of length of all sides. See here three sides, AB, BC and CA. So perimeter of triangle is sum of its sides. Okay, perimeter of triangle you can write here. Perimeter of triangle this is equal to sum of side. Okay, because here three sides, so if we sum their sides, then you find the perimeter of rectangles. Okay, if suppose the rectangle is equilateral, okay, the rectangle is equilateral triangle. Okay, so what is equilateral triangles? I hope all of you know. In equilateral triangles, all sides are equals. In equilateral triangles, all sides are equal. So we can say 3 into length of side. So here you can see this is perimeter of triangles, triangle ABC. So how we find the perimeter of triangles? Any triangle, sum of sides. Okay. So side is AB plus BC plus CA. In this way we find the perimeter of triangles. But suppose we need to find the perimeter of equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangle is the types of triangles. So you can say, you can also write the sum of all sides. But in the case of equilateral triangles, all sides are equal. And each angle is 60 degree. So you can say PQ, side PQ, PQR is equilateral triangles is equal to QR is equal to RP, because it is a equilateral triangles. In equilateral triangles, all sides are equal. So we can write side PQ is equal to QR is equal to RP. Now, so here you can see a sum of all sides. So PQ plus QR plus RP. But here, according to the properties of equilateral triangles, all sides are equal. So you can write here PQ plus QR is equal to PQ. So here you write also PQ. RP also equal to QR. QR also is equal to PQ. So again you write PQ. So if, here you can see PQ plus PQ plus PQ. This is equal to 3 PQ, because 1 PQ, 1 PQ, 1 PQ. If we add them, then we find 3 PQ. Okay. So what is PQ? PQ is the length of side of equilateral triangle. So in general, you can say the perimeter of equilateral triangle is equal to 3 into length of side. Length of 3 into length of sides. Why we multiply 3? Because equilateral triangles have 3 sides and all sides are equal. Okay. So you can say the equilateral triangle, perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 into length of sides. Okay. So now, suppose we have given some figure, plane figure, to find the perimeter of this figure like that. Suppose you have given to like this figure. Okay. Suppose this is P, Q, R, S. This is 3, this is 4, this is a 5, this is a 2. Okay. So perimeter of this plane figure is, how you find? We can say sum of all sides, a length of boundary. So perimeter of this figure is equal to perimeter of this figure is equal to PS plus SR plus RQ plus QP or PQ. Okay. So here this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 2. This is equal to 14. Okay. So in this way you can find the perimeter of any plane figures if sides is given. Okay. So student, now we are going to discuss exercise 10.1, question number 2. Question number 1 is given some plane figures and the side is given. Then you can find their perimeter to sum their length of sides. Okay. So now we are going to discuss question number 2 of exercise 10.1. Question number 2 is given the lid of a rectangular box of side 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter. It means that 40 centimeter is the length of the box and 10 centimeter is the breadth of the box. Okay. Again, the lid of a rectangular box of sides 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter is sealed all around with a tape. Okay. Then we find what is the length of tape required. Here we need to find length of tape required. How can we find? First we find the perimeter of rectangular box. Okay. So length is given 40 centimeter and breadth is given 10 centimeters. Okay. Then we can find rectangular box is the shape of rectangles. Here length and breadth is given. Then we use the formula to find the perimeters of rectangular box of upper surface. Okay. So how you find? We find it length into 2 into length plus breadth. The perimeters of box is equal to the length of tape, because length of tape is length is covered. Length of tape is covered to length of box and the breadth of box. So length of box is 2 length and breadth is also 2. Then if you sum them, you find the length of boundary of the rectangular box. In this way you find the perimeter of the box, and this is a length of required tape. So let's see how to do it. So here in this question you can see the length of rectangular box is equal to 40 centimeters and the breadth of rectangular box is equal to 10 centimeters. We need to find the length of tape. Okay, what is the length of tape required? Okay, so length of tape is equal to length of tape is equal to perimeter of rectangular box. Perimeter of a rectangular box. Rectangular box. So you know the perimeter of rectangular box means perimeter of rectangle. This is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, 2 into length. L represent length, B represent breadth. Okay. So length is given 40 centimeter and breadth is given 10 centimeter. So you can write here 2 into, and this is 40 centimeter, and this is breadth. Breadth, B represent breadth, and breadth is given here at 10 centimeter. Okay. So in this way 2 into 40 plus 10, you know very well, this is, and this becomes 50. So 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter into 2. 50 into 2, this is equal to 100. This is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay. So you know very well 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, or 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter, you can say. So here we can write this is becomes 1 meter. So your length of tape required to seal around the box is 100 centimeter, or you can say 1 meter. Okay. The next question in this exercise 10.1 is that a tabletop measure 2 meter 25 centimeter by 1 meter 50 centimeter. What is the perimeter of the tabletop? Okay, the dimension of tabletop is given here, 2 meter 25 centimeter by 1 meter 50 centimeter. Okay, so let's see how to find the perimeter of tabletop. Okay, so question number 3. Here given length of tabletop length of table top is given here 2 meter 25 centimeter. Length of tabletop is given here 2 meter 25 centimeter. So first we convert 25 centimeter in meter, or we convert 2 meter in centimeter. So I hope all of you know relation between meter and centimeter. This is equal to, we have 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, or 100 centimeter, this is equal to 1 meter, or 1 centimeter, this is equal to 1 by 100 meter, and we have 25 centimeter here. So we convert 25 centimeter in meter. This is equal to 25 by 100 centimeter. This is equal to 0.25 meter. It means that 25 centimeter is equal to 0.25 meter. So we can write it 2 meter plus 25 centimeter, and here this is 2 meter. We write as it is 25 centimeter. We convert 25 centimeter here. You can see this is equal to 0.25 meter. So you can write in place of 25 centimeter is 0.25 meter. So this is equal to 2.25 meters. Okay, now in this question again the one information is given. What is given? Breadth of the tabletop. So what is the breadth of the tabletop is given? Breadth of the table top. This is given 1 meter 50 centimeter. We can write it 1 meter plus 50 centimeters. Okay, and now here we know that we convert meter into centimeters or centimeter into meters. Okay, so we are going to convert meter 50 centimeter in meters. So here we discussed that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and also we can write here 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, or 1 centimeter, this is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So we have 50 centimeter, so we can write it 50 by 100 meter, and this is equal to 0.50 meters. Okay, so in place of 50 centimeter we can write 0.5 meters. Okay, so we can write here 1 meter as it is plus 50 centimeter becomes 0.50 meter. This is equal to 1.50 meters. So in this way we convert the two 1 meter 50 centimeter. This is equal to 1.50 meters, and the length is given 2 meter 25 centimeter. This becomes 2.25 meters. Now we are need to find the perimeter of a tabletops. Okay, so how tabletop is the shape of a rectangle. Okay, so we use the formula to find perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So now perimeter of tabletop. Perimeter of tabletop. This is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, 2 into length plus breadth. Length is given here 2.25 meter, plus breadth is also given here 1.50 meter. If you add them, then we obtain 2 into 3.75. 3.750 meter. And if you multiply by 2, then we obtain 5 to the 10, 7 to the 14, 1, 15, 3 to the 6, 1, 0. Okay. So in this way we obtain the perimeters of tabletop is 7.50 meters. So student, I hope all of you understood how to find the perimeter of rectangles, rectangular shapes. Enough for today. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.